What type of life have I been living today? Like, y'all, what type of life I've been living today? I don't feel like myself. I do not feel like myself. Strange. Hey, thank you. I cut it. I just cut my hair, but it's growing out nice. Thank you. Hey, Simpson. How you doing, girlie? How y'all doing tonight? Hey, Joshy. How you doing? Y'all, I've been off. Like, I've been off. Like, y'all know I ain't wore lip gloss all day. I ain't had on no lip gloss all day. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, I ain't needed my lips ain't been chapped, but why I ain't wearing lip gloss, y'all? You doing fine? You doing fantastic. It's good to hear. You doing okay, Sin? I'm doing good. I'm so glad I got some rest days coming up, and I'm glad it's the holiday week because it's gonna be fun. So I'm gonna indefinitely enjoy, this week. Yeah, and do what Sin says and hit that link. How y'all doing today? What y'all up to? What's up, H&M? I forgot what I was. Oh yeah, I was gonna come up here and just blather a little bit. Y'all know I've been talking about this look, how y'all been disgracing marriages and relationships and all of this stuff. Now, I got you, cynical. Now, I was shocked and dismayed at the fact that, hold on, I was shocked. Thank you, Keels. I was shocked and dismayed at the fact that Summer Walker was in Rich the Kid's DMs talking about how, no, on his voicemail, talking about he could save her. In his, all right, am I back? Let me know when I'm back, cause y'all know YouTube always gotta hate on me. All right, but yeah, Summer Walker talk about some. You could save me in your phone as Pizza Hut. Hey Daryl, how you doing? Like, is that what y'all doing? Look, y'all bitches is begging to be saved in the phone as Pizza Hut. Thank you, Daryl. I told y'all I've been on my self-care journey. I've been on my self-care journey. I feel rejuvenated. I feel relaxed. I feel great, actually. I feel amazing. That's wild. A sin, you ain't gonna be begging no man to save you as a Pizza Hut. Please hit the like up and share live and put the bell on. What's up, Brian? Thank you for coming through. Like the way y'all be playing with people relationships is insane. Nothing wrong with that. If he's a top 10 man, I will save you. I will save you. Kills, you will save me. Now, I get no. It is it's something very wrong with that. We need to have more like I was over on T channel the other day and she was talking about how she had too much pride. And me and T are like in that way because I had way too much pride to be begging a man to save me in his phone as Pizza Hut. You gotta be out your goddamn mind. Like my ego can't get me there. And Summer Walker, like, I'll say whatever I need to say to get a man to give up that money. And that's where that ego and pride shit come in. Like, I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't even let nobody feel like they can play with me because they got some money. T's last live was a good show. It was fun. If she will eat the Pizza Hut, she a wife. No. I'd rather be single. Y'all want a piece of some man. Y'all want a piece of a man. Pizza Hut that look, no. Look. Y'all be out here really wanting a piece of somebody else's man, like just a piece. Like I said, like I don't know, I can't sell myself out for no fucking I can't sell myself out for my pride and ego's sake for some fucking money. It's crazy. Like, I don't probably pass up on a whole lot of shit that people be doing, that like girls be doing, and lifestyles that I could have had because I can't sell myself out for fucking money. And I don't know. Maybe because I'm not broke, bitch. Maybe it's because, like, I ain't live that life where I ain't never had shit. But I just couldn't do it. Like, I can't compromise my morals and how I'm gonna let somebody treat me based upon how much money you got. Rich men get away with so much shit. They really do. And they let them do whatever. Like, first of all, society already let people with money do whatever they want to do. And then you also have people, they'll let people do whatever the fuck they want to do for some fucking money. And it's crazy. And then you have women flying out that too. That too. Like, I can't sell myself out like that. Like, I couldn't do it. And like I said, I've had opportunities like I don't be telling y'all all my little stories because I don't be telling y'all all my little stories. But like, I've definitely communicated with some people. I've definitely talked to like, some people that was up there in that realm. That's the shit test to see if she's not a gold digger. Right. And the thing is, it's like when you deal with niggas with money, when you not broke and you used to having money and shit like that, it's kind of important that you have a little bit of, morals and class and all of that shit about yourself. So for me, it was like, I dealt with niggas that had so much cash in their wallet, that bitch wouldn't even fold. I done had to replace niggas' wallets every 6 months for wear and tear because he had too much fucking money in that bitch. Like, but that person wasn't treating me like shit. That person wasn't and I wasn't dealing with him because he had that. Like, he just had that. Like, and it was like, all right. Josh, they don't know nothing about that lifestyle, Josh. They don't know shit about that. They don't know about when they got, look. They don't know about that shit. But I live that life. And when you live that life, you realize, like, a lot of people with money hang out with other people that got money. So if you a gold digger and you compromise and you just gonna go with the money, like, a motherfucker ain't gonna want to keep you around. Like, you ain't gonna be able to sustain your relationship. Like, so you have to have loyalty. You gotta be loyal. And even if you in situations and shit, you still gotta be loyal. And if you'll do anything for a fucking dollar, then you're not really a loyal person, because you'll do anything for a fucking dollar. That means if a motherfucker offer you enough money, you'll end up going against what the fuck you supposed to do and going against the grain. And the guy, dealing with me, like, no, I'm not against the grain ass motherfucker. So I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, like he got the money, I'm going. No, because I need more on my list of things that I need, like from somebody, like from me. Like no, loyalty is extremely hard to come by. It's extremely hard to come by. So it's important that you be loyal. But people don't be understanding that shit. Like that's why you gotta move certain ways, and you gotta keep people around you that move certain ways. Am I a bitter or am I a nice black woman? What you think? What vibes do I give you? Do I give you bitter or do I give you nice? Nah, but you gotta practice loyalty and shit like that, and people don't have that. Like, and a lot of women don't have that. A lot of men don't. In general, people just don't have it, and they'll compromise anything, and they'll sell themselves out for some money if it's the right price. And you gotta be bigger than that. You gotta be more than that. There are women who are like, I'm okay with him cheating on me if he's rich. You know, I have very kills. I got very strong like boundaries. So like for me, boundaries are important. Communication and shit like that. So it's not like that I don't take no shit. It's just I don't let people play with me, and I'm not gonna let somebody play with me for an extended period of time. And it might piss me off. And like when I get mad, that's a whole different story. That's a whole different story right there. But typically, no, like typically, I be pretty chill. Like I be all in love and all for my man. I be look, I be for my man. But I just don't be wanting no nigga to play with me. And you can't be my man if you me. Because if you do, you know the strength that you got. You can't be playing with that. You can't be playing with the power. I feel like you give off all types, aggressive and nice. Look, that's what you need. It keep you on your toes. It keep you on your toes. But I like being calm. I like being chill. I like relaxing. I like minding my business. Let me fix my screen. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Man, they let me back YouTube. How much I need to pay to make you my co-host? We can discuss that later. We can discuss that. I bet Brownie is scary as fuck. I can't. Like I can. I can't. Because I don't get mad often, and I'm real patient and I'm real calm. So if I get mad, it's not like a. Sometimes it can be like a over the top. I like to tell people like just as happy and giggly and funny and silly as I am, I'm me being mad. That'll be on the opposite side of the spectrum. Like I can be there too. I just choose not to be on that end of the spectrum because that make you look old, and I don't want to look like an old bitch. I try everything. I try to maintain my, you know. I don't want to look like an old bitch, so I can't be mad all the time, harboring negative ass feelings. I can't be a bitter bitch. If that answers your question in the chat. Okay, cool. Because I'm looking for a beautiful co-host that can grow like last time. We can talk there. I don't get mad often, but I can be a nightmare if I get to that point. Usually, like, yeah, I think we all can, and I think especially when people like don't put their feelings, like people that hold their like emotions in, typically have that part in them that like just like explodes. Yeah, that's all it is. Keep on the fire. It's not that I'm not mean. I'm not mean. Like, but I don't know. I don't like when people cross me because I don't be trying to fuck with people. And then when I get offended, I be offended. you know. And that's all good. But I don't, you know, I be trying to keep it cool. I'm trying to chill. I like having fun. I like being happy. I prefer to be happy. You know. YouTube gonna just keep crashing on me. But yeah, definitely when you hold that shit in and you try not to, and you hold it in and you hold those emotions in, you gotta let it out. You gotta let it out. You gotta find your outlet for you. And like when I was a kid, my outlet used to be drawing. Like y'all haven't seen me draw, and I haven't like took the time to sit down and like draw in a minute and like really focus on my art. I guess because I transformed it and I translate that same energy into like my skincare and my makeup and all of that stuff. But like I used to use drawing as an outlet. And I used to draw some pretty fire shit. Like, and I would sit down and I would be mad, and by the time I got done, I would have some beautiful thing. Like I would draw something beautiful. Like I would draw portraits and all of that stuff. All that. My children can draw really well. You gotta encourage that, Keels. You have to encourage them to express themselves in healthy ways. So drawing. I'm also I like to journal and write things down. So I write things down from time to time. On how I feel. It's another outlet for me. Some people like working out. I'm not a working out type of girl, honestly. So working out ain't really an outlet for me. It was though when I used to skate. I guess I use that as an outlet because I could put my music on and I could vibe and I can get I can get locked in. Was I like what? But you gotta find a healthy outlet to express yourself, and then you don't get to that point to where you go over the top. And I used to, like when I was younger, I wasn't as like, hey Tanja, I wasn't as like outspoken and you know, I didn't have the ability to say everything that I always wanted to say. And it took time for me to be able to say what's on my mind and be comfortable and confident with what I'm saying. Like, hey, Miss Jade. But for a long time, I would just bite my tongue and I wouldn't say anything. And I would be nervous or whatever, and I wouldn't say anything, and then things would just go over the top. Now, fuck no. Like now, the first time I feel like a motherfucker trying to play with me. The first time I feel like you trying to play with me, like we got to be into it. Like, no, we don't have to be into it, but I'm going to express the way I feel. And it's hard to get. YouTube done crashed on me like 6 times. You talk too much shit. It's not even talking shit. It's just I need to get it off my chest so I know that I can, get it off my chest. So I'm gonna speak my piece. I'm gonna say what I need to say. You live too much of your life. If you a person that don't talk, you live too much of your life being silent and sharing your opinion while a bunch of idiots and dumbasses and everything else spews their fucking opinions and thoughts and beliefs all over the ether. Your thoughts and beliefs deserve to be put out there too. Hey, Holly. I don't know if I don't think it's my internet because I'm on my phone. I'm on my phone, so I'm using cell service. I'm more mellow and laid back now. Yeah, when I was younger, a young Ellie would be wild. I was very, I've calmed down. I've relaxed, matured, and grown. Hey, Royce. Like a lot of podcasters who don't know what they're talking about. Yeah. It's a lot of people that spread their opinions and thoughts and have views to talk. So nobody, and I'm gonna always put this way, nobody should feel like their opinion don't matter when anybody can give their opinions, and the loudest people be the most dumbest people sometimes. That's why we be saying people is loud and wrong, because the loudest people be loud and wrong. So if you have your idea, if you know what it is, if you are confident and you got this thing that you want to say and you got your input is just as important as the motherfucker that's loud and wrong. So we should hear that too. And you don't need to bite your tongue to not say what the fuck you need to say. Get it off your chest. Let it be known. Kills, I always rock with you. Like Pearly, she's calculated, annoying, and entitled. She's very, very much so. She don't even know. I don't even think she understands how annoying she is. But don't, like, you gotta stand on your beliefs. You gotta stand on who you are. You ain't gotta bottle nothing in. And if you don't talk, if you're not a talk person, because I used to, when I was young, I was telling y'all how I used to put my hands on people, and y'all be like, "Ellie Brownie, I don't believe you. Brownie, you would never." No. I would be putting my hands on people when I was young. I shouldn't be putting my hands. I knew I shouldn't have been putting my hands on people. But the thing is, people would make me so angry to the point where I would lose my words. Like, they wouldn't form out of my mouth. Like, my brain was functioning in such like a on 10 and impulsive way. You going through that today, Juju? Hey, love. I used to get so angry I couldn't talk. And it would feel like it was like a knot in my throat. Like, my words would not come out. And then that's when I used to start smacking people around. That's when I used to start, like, smacking people around. When I would get... Because if I can't, at that point, I can't. But that's not healthy. We don't want to be smacking people around because we can't talk. We don't want to get us up. We don't want to let people get us to the point where we get so mad that we can't talk. Like, I don't know, like, I would lose the ability to, like, and we could be arguing, like, I could be going back and forth with you arguing, and, like, it would get to a certain point where I would just get so frustrated, like, my words would not form. They were in my brain, but they would not come out my mouth. Like, it wouldn't work. Like, I couldn't get it out. Like, and then I would just, like, then I would end up putting my hands on somebody. Because I couldn't, I was having difficulty expressing myself. And it can't be like that. It can't be like that. You gotta be mature. You and Tay the same way, like putting hands. I really don't like putting hands with. I haven't fought anybody in an extremely long time. Probably since I was like, my last fight was probably when I was like 18. Like, I'm too grown to be fighting anybody. And like I said, these are things that I had to struggle with in the past. So I'm over it. I've grown since then. So I don't have to, be running. I don't be running down on people no more. Like, I don't gotta do all that. I don't gotta do all that. Now, I'm like I said, I say something and I speak up the first time I feel slighted, so it don't escalate to that point of contention. So I don't get to that point where I'm that angry. You gotta be able to manage yourself. But I don't let people get me to that point of contention no more. I'm gonna be chill. Like, I'm gonna just say, like I said, I'm gonna speak up before I even get mad. And I know a lot of people read that wrong, but it's not me being angry. It's just me saying how I feel so I don't let it fester. Because then if I think about it, and I'm an overthinker, you know, that Virgo shit, I'm an overthinker. So if I sit there and I sit back and I think on it and it's simmering, that's all that shit doing. So as this shit simmering, it's going to be cooking in my brain. And the more I feel, the more that the thought of me even being slighted and me biting my tongue and not saying it is going to make it worse. Hey, third, happy holidays. And so I like, if I sit there and I overthink, I'm gonna analyze it and I'm gonna read into it way too much. So it's always best for me. I don't know. It's best for me just to, you know, get it off my chest when it's fresh, when I'm not mad, when I ain't put fucking 48 hours of thought into it. You know. But it's not that I'm mad. It's not that I'm angry. It's just I gotta get off my chest. I gotta get off my chest. I have confessions that I have to make. And I have to get it off. Like, people always come to me because they know. In real life, people come to me because they know I'm gonna tell the truth. My curls didn't last. You know, I had to cut my hair. I had to like trim it. I trimmed off like all my dead ends and stuff like that. So the curls will definitely be back, but they're gonna look a lot better. What's up, Rue? But yeah, like, you know, you gotta keep calm. You gotta chill out. I cut like 2 inches off my hair. Offline, you usually keep to yourself. See, and that's the thing. I like being out. I like being around. What am I cooking for Thanksgiving? Okay, so I'm not hosting Thanksgiving this year. But nothing happened. Nothing happened. I'm just talking out. We would talk about past experiences in my life. But me and my cousin, we linking up on Wednesday for dinner, for pre-Thanksgiving dinner. And, you know, we gonna make something. We gonna make us something like light, some slight. And I'm gonna spend the night over her house before, you know, we head out. But I am so glad I ain't hosted Thanksgiving this year. I get to go and eat and hop back in the car and take my ass on. Peace and blessings. What's up, T-Will? What up, BTSI? But yeah, y'all gotta get off. That's one thing I like about being creative. You can find a lot of ways to get your stuff off. I had a crazy week. Bombed on semi. Like you was cooking. You was cooking on freezy shit. I didn't see what you did. I ain't see what you did over there on fatty. On fatty shit. No, nobody got me upset. I'm happy. Like I told you, I'm happy. I'm good. I've been doing my self-care. Been taking care of my skin. I've been losing weight. My hair growing. You know what piss me off? Can't piss me off right now. I have to bask in this. Y'all know what did piss me off today? So I'm on my way home. And this dude come up to me. And he like, yo, you got $1 so I can get some food or whatever? And I'm like, nah, I don't carry cash. I legitimately didn't have any cash on me. So I had just got done picking up my food. And I had bought me a salad. Because y'all know, like I said, I'm losing weight. I'm on my weight loss journey. So I had bought me a salad or whatever. Got my salad in my bag. I'm holding it. This thing gonna say, can I get some of your food? And I was like, it's a salad. Do y'all know what this man said back to me? Guess. I bet y'all will never guess what this man said back to me. This man said, Damn, you ain't got no meat on there. The fucking audacity. Nigga. I don't even... That nigga said, damn, you ain't got no meat. No, I said no. I said no, I ain't got no meat. Cause what the fuck? When I tell you, I be telling y'all, like, Chicago men be having the fucking audacity. The fucking audacity. I'm not your girlfriend. I'm not your sister. I'm not your mama. I'm not your cousin to be giving you the meat off my salad. Hey, Straight Savage. That shit pissed me off today. I was flabbergasted. And y'all, I don't even use a word like that. Like, that's the only way I could describe the way I felt after that interaction. I was so confused. I was like, I know this man did not just ask for the meat off my salad. No, absolutely not. If hell no, he can't even feed himself. What the fuck he gonna do with me? What the fuck is he gonna do with me if he can't even feed himself? He said, damn, your salad ain't got no meat on it. What the Hey, Will, like, I just had to be, I was like, no, like, nah. And then he was like, damn. I was like, yeah. The craziest, like, I be bumping into the craziest people in this city. The craziest ones. Like, that's insane. That's insane. I ain't never, like, if I had ordered like a burger and some fries, I would have gave him the fries. Cause like I said, I'm on a diet, so I don't really need the fries. And I would have, I would have been like, I don't need the fries. He got the fries. He hungry. He out here. He got the fries. I don't need them. I really don't. I would have took like a couple off the top just so I could have them with my burger. And I gave him the fries. How many times am I gonna touch my wig? I don't know until I get it adjusted correctly. Do you like it? You like my wig? So, but to ask for the meat off my salad, that's insane. I don't think he would. I don't think he would have accepted sardines. Okay, we on live. So I was on my way home today, and I had just got my food, and a dude came up to me and he asked me like, "You got $1? I'm hungry. Like I'm trying to get some food or whatever." And I was like, "No, I don't got no cash on me." And then he was like, can you give me some of your food? And then I was like, it's a salad. And then he was like, your salad ain't got no meat on it. And then I was like, no. My salad absolutely has meat on it. And I was like, hell no, my salad ain't got no meat on it. Why the fuck is you asking me for the chicken off my salad, nigga? I don't know this man. He asked for the chicken off my salad. Yeah, Jay Willis, this is my hair. You gotta stop. I look European with my hair straight. Damn. I like my hair. I had to trim it. I miss my curly hair. I think no, my hair is always done since a black woman with my hair straightened. I don't look European. Eat the leaves? Hell no. Look, I'm not giving no random ass nigga no chicken off my sucky salad. Like, I'm to even the audacity to even ask that shit was insane. I thought about that shit for like 30 minutes. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna have to get off here soon because my phone low. And I be coming up here now with my phone low, so I don't be spending too much time on you. Too much time on here. So I got a good like 4 minutes left. Jay Willis, can you stop? You thought I was a white woman with my natural skin and my natural hair straightened? That's crazy. That's insane, actually. I would have did well. Hell nah, kills the fuck not. I would have asked your ass for some fucking money, cause you know what, you ain't. Y'all niggas be one walking, but if a nigga come up to me, I know they trolling. They gotta be trolling. That's a crazy ass comment. I like a white woman. What? I like a white woman with makeup on. And no. Because I'm not used to it being straight. So I'm not used to my hair being straight. So I don't know. And then it's like really soft too, because I trimmed it. So I like touching my hair. Let me touch my wig. Let me stroke my wig in peace. Let me stroke my wig in peace. You see how healthy it is? It's healthy as fuck. This is virgin hair right here. Look, it feels good. My hair is virgin hair. I ain't got no relaxer. I ain't got no dye in my hair. I cut all the color off so it's not dry. It feels good. That's why I keep touching it. I like my hair. I'm appreciating it. I don't wear a curly wig. I don't wear wigs. What the fuck? It looks like I hot combed it. You know, I use a little flat. I use a little heat. Took a little heat to it. My hair does both, Jay Willis. My hair, it can be in a curly fro and all big, which I like. I like my hair in a curly fro, like I really do. But I can't trim it like that. I can't see the split ends. I can't get an accurate cut. But you know, like I like being my natural self, so I wear my natural hair. Thank you, Q Bonafide. If I see you in person, I'm gonna offer you to take you to Fridays to get whatever you want under $30. Look, hell no. I'm gonna find that man that asked for the chicken off my salad, and I'm gonna donate my offer to somebody that needs it. Okay. I'm sure, you know, somebody else would need that. And so I want to take that from somebody that needs that. I don't want to take away from somebody that needs that. Donate, you know. I'll donate the offer to somebody else. I'm sure they'll need it. It's fucked up out here. The world is struggling. But I gotta go, y'all. I've been up here for 30 minutes. I done gave y'all my little piece a day. He was looking for some meat. But I done gave y'all my piece a day. I gotta get up off here. I have fun chit-chatting with y'all. I'll come back with some more stories, some random ass stories about my day. Y'all can take care of yourselves. Drink y'all water. Do y'all skincare. Take your vitamins. Do all that good shit. Make sure you don't eat too much. Jay Willis, I'm about to get off here, so it don't even matter. Keep your money. And y'all have a good night. Yes, and behave. And don't be mad and bitter. It's gonna make you look old.